What is going on, XRP holders? So if you hold 100 XRP, will you become a millionaire in this bull run cycle? I'm going to talk about the price, I'm going to talk about market cap, I'm going to talk about circulating supply, and I'm going to give you a realistic price prediction for 2025. At the end of this bull run cycle, what I feel is going to happen. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'm coming to you from beautiful Miami, Florida. If you're going to become the first millionaire in your family tree, you know what to do. Confirm it by commenting 777 below and tapping that subscribe button. Just tap it in, just give it a tap-a-roo, sink the putt. Do it for grandma because you're going to beat Shooter McGavin. You're going to buy grandma's house back with XRP. Let's run it. All right, bull runners, welcome back to the channel. So let's dive right into it. XRP is sitting at 71 cents right now, and it has a $37 billion market cap. So I want to talk about a lot of stuff with you guys and give you my XRP price prediction by 2025. Can XRP go upwards of $100, $200? Is these price predictions that are in the thousands of dollars by the, leaders of the world, XRP becoming the main currency? Well, this lawsuit is a step in the right direction, but we're not out of the woods yet. And I talked about this in previous videos on Bitcoin. I'm going to get into Bitcoin. I have a lot of stuff to share with you guys, so hang tight, because what we're looking at right now is the psychology of a market cycle. And where we are for XRP's rally is we're at the start of the hope stage. We're between disbelief and hope. And so every cycle restarts itself once we go through anger, depression, fear. People are after capitulation right here, and then disbelief starts again. And so as you can see in disbelief, where we see a consolidation, one final dip, and then we see a rally out of there to the previous high of disbelief, another consolidation, followed by the hope rally, sell off, and then we go into optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria to the peak of the end of the bull run. So I'll give you my price prediction, a realistic price prediction, then also an absurd price prediction on what could happen for XRP if all these theories out there and connecting the dot type videos for XRP being the global reserve, not global reserve currency, but being the mechanism for a means of exchange between the big banks for massive liquidity through distributed ledger technology. And so disbelief is what we saw right here. We saw the disbelief rally take place right here out of this depression and this anger right here, and people getting liquidated out of their positions. So this was a disbelief rally followed by consolidation all the way down to the low, the market low with Bitcoin as well too. Okay, this sun is blasting through right now. I got to put my shades on so I can see right here because I broke this thing right there. So I need like a remote control to block the sun because around 5, 6 p.m. it starts blasting me in the face. So hopefully I can be able to see and block out these haters. The sun's a hater. The sun doesn't want us to win right now, but you guys are going to shine. You guys are going to make money today. We're making money today. So the bottom was in right here. All right. Now, breaking out is in between disbelief and hope. So we're getting back into the hope stage right here, where what I feel is going to happen is we're going to bobble around for a while. We're not going to pass $2 right away. It's going to take some time. We might rally up to this downward trending resistance and see a sell-off. So the downward trending resistance would be $1.30. Not we might, we will. It'll be a matter of time. It's anyone's guess when, but I think with the Fed Now announcement and what I'm going to share with you at the end of this video will be a better indicator of when this will happen. But we'll rally up here, we'll consolidate for an extended period of time, and then we'll blast on out of here. Now, when I go back to the psychology of a market cycle and I look at this hope stage right here is the rally back to the high of the disbelief, consolidate for a while, and then we blast out of here to retest the high, the all-time high, for a back test, and then we kind of consolidate around the all-time high, similar to what happened to Ethereum during the last bull run. And I was talking a lot about Ethereum with you guys, and I'll pull up TradingView with you to show you this right here, because it's important to look at other projects and see how that will affect XRP. The main one is Bitcoin, obviously, but if I pull up Ethereum, right after COVID, we saw this disbelief rally right here, and it passed the high of 2019, but then it consolidated for an extended period of time. And this right here is when I really started going ham making videos, talking about Ethereum getting ready to break out. As soon as Ethereum did this, I knew that we were on for the bull run to retest the all-time high. And sure enough, that's what happened. Now, the key here is XRP right now, as XRP goes to retest the highs, like from right here, as you guys can see on XRP's chart, right? We need to retest these highs right here between $1.30 and almost $2 within this range right here. Consolidate for a little bit. We'll consolidate through here, and then once we break through this, retesting the all-time high is the next step, And it'd be like Ethereum going and breaking out from that range. And we saw Ethereum retest the all-time high right here, consolidate for a little bit. Once it broke the all-time high, I mentioned that there would be a back test. Sure enough, you saw this back test right here for Ethereum of resistance for the all-time high of around $1,400, almost $1,500 right there. Once it held that as support, then we saw Ethereum break even higher than that right there. So I would expect something similar. Now, obviously, XRP could do anything here, but if I were to trace this up and I'll bring it over to the XRP price chart, it would look something like this. So this rally out of this disbelief stage to retest these highs right here, followed by a consolidation period. And then as we work our way out of here, going up to the all-time high, passing the all-time high, and then coming back and back testing the all-time high as support right here. Once it holds, then XRP will just continue trending upwards, and it'll form, new highs, and then followed by correction periods coming upwards of 2025. And then ultimately, my price target for XRP, like I said, between $10 and $25. Now, anything beyond that is going to be, it would be awesome, but 10 to 25 bucks or 10 to 30 bucks between there. So I'm banking between $10 to $25 this bull run cycle. And I'm going to talk about why I believe that, because, after hope, optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria, I'll make videos on the channel letting you guys know when I feel like we're in each of those stages. So right now, with this little rally, we're between disbelief and hope. Like, we've transitioned into hope, and now people are hopeful for XRP, but some people are still calling it a scam, which is actually crazy. Some people are like, yeah, XRP letting everyone down again because it went upwards of, 90 cents, almost $1, and then it's correcting right now. It's completely normal. I expected this correction, but here's some price predictions, okay? And so this is based on, this is not financial advice. This is example purposes only for you guys to understand based on market cap, circulating supply. So this is how this is determined, because you take the price prediction, multiply it by circulating supply, and that's how you get the market cap. And so right now, XRP is sitting at 71 cents. So it has a 52.5 billion circulating supply, and that gives it a $37.6 billion market cap. Now, how you see that, it's on coinmarketcap.com, okay? So $37.6 billion market cap, circulating supply right here, and then the total supply of XRP is 100 billion. Now, this is key to understand because Ripple holds a large chunk of their supply in their escrow, and they release it periodically. And so I'm going to give you some scenarios here for what it would look like at 100 billion circulating supply versus 52 billion circulating supply, and then I'll dive back into this. So let's talk about this, because the primary utility of the circulating supply metric comes from its ability to help investors calculate the market capitalization of a crypto asset. That is, its total supply multiplied by its price. For stocks, the market capitalization measures the total value of a company, and the same generally holds for crypto assets. The issue is that whilst in traditional finance, the float, which is the number of outstanding units available for trade on the market, accounting for locked up shares held by company employees and investors, it can be calculated in a predefined way, and restrictions on unit locked up are enforced by law. The same does not exist for crypto assets. While there is promise of smart contracts enforcing vesting periods in the same way legal guidelines do, this practice is not yet widespread. So, circulating supply can be defined as the total amount of crypto asset units in existence, which is not subject to any programmatic or contractual restrictions or lockups in escrow accounts. It's visible on crypto asset public ledger and excludes project, foundation, or founder units which have not yet been sold. And so right here, David Schwartz, this guy asked a question, how long will Ripple continue to release 1 billion XRP from its escrow account into the market? And David Schwartz says that's not how it works. The XRP ledger releases 1 billion XRP from Ripple's escrow account to Ripple every month. Ripple releases some fraction of that XRP to the market, and some fraction is placed back into the escrow. So it's not all put into circulation, some is put back, because all transactions and state on the XRP ledger is public. Everyone can see those transactions as they happen and see how much of the released XRP goes into each direction. Ripple also releases quarterly reports of the use of XRP, and you can check those out. As of right now, this was posted a long time ago, so I'm not going to say as of right now, but I want to give you guys an example. If, hypothetically speaking, let's say they did put every single amount. They didn't put anything back in the escrow. And I'll show you a price prediction for that so you can know like a most likely case scenario. For those, not most likely, we'll look about like the craziest scenario here and then a likely case scenario. For those unfamiliar with the system, Ripple created, it back in December 2017 as a mechanism to provide stability to the XRP market. And the company locked away 55 billion XRP in a series of escrows, each holding 1 billion XRP, set to be released monthly over 55 months. So whether these monthly releases influence XRP's price remains an issue, people are saying, with most arguing that the predictable nature of the release minimizes the impact on the market. So as XRP pumps, they could release some to the market, suppress the price, and drop that down based on this equation I'm going to give you guys. So the blockchain dropped the price down. The blockchain company releases the tokens periodically in a controlled method. This serves as a measure of maintaining, stability, and so there's not too many big, massive green candles, but it also pisses people off because it creates price suppression. And ultimately, with the liquidity flowing into the market here for XRP right now, well, this sell-off right here, who's selling it off? Very interesting to note. So let's look at this, okay? $5 XRP price prediction with a 52.5 billion circulating supply would be $262 billion market cap. Now, if we were to compare that to other projects right now, XRP is currently at a market cap of 37.6 billion. So what is at a 200? Ethereum is at a $200 billion market cap. So that's very well possible. That's pretty easy. 262 billion, that's possible for XRP. The market cap of Bitcoin would be a lot higher. Bitcoin, I believe, would be well above $1 trillion. And Ethereum would be above, 500 billion. But XRP is going to gain the majority of the market share this bull run because they have clarity, right? $10 would be at a $52 billion circulating supply, would be $525 billion. I think that that's possible this cycle. Now, between $10 and $25 is a realistic price prediction because $1.3 trillion market cap for XRP at $25 with a 52 billion, circulating supply. XRP circulating supply would be more than that though. So it would take between 1 billion and, $1 trillion and $5 trillion market cap. So I think that's very well possible this market cycle. Once we start getting into these bigger price predictions where you look at like $50, that's a $2 trillion market cap. If there was still only the same circulating supply, $100 price prediction would be a $5 trillion market cap. $250 price prediction would be a $13 trillion market cap. $500 price prediction would be a $26 trillion market cap. Now, the debt of the United States is like $30 trillion right now. So it basically, to hit like $500, would need to be $30 trillion roughly. $1,000 would be $52 trillion. So XRP, to go between $500 and $1,000, it would need to be those crazy predictions of XRP taking over the globe. And the way that the dominoes are aligning, I would not be surprised if this were to happen. I would not be surprised. So I'm not saying that this isn't going to happen, but realistic case scenario is more looking like this by 2025 at the end of the 4-year market cycle theory. After Bitcoin's halving, when Bitcoin starts to rip, the rest of the markets start to rip, and the institutional investors start pouring money in. BlackRock's ETF, gets approved, which is looking like it will here soon. Then this scenario between a $200 billion and a $1 trillion market cap for XRP, I could expect something like that. Now, let's say, hypothetically speaking, there's a 100 billion circulating supply and all of the XRP is released from the escrow in the secondary market and it's trading out there, it's circulating, and this is the price right here. So compared to right here, 71 cents at 100 billion circulating supply, XRP's market cap would need to be $71 billion to maintain the same price. So this is how Ripple can suppress the price when they release from their escrow account because, when there's more in circulation, at the same price, it takes more money in the market cap to move that price. Very simple supply and demand, right? When there's more supply of something, it takes more money to move that price. It takes more demand for that. And so the more demand that would take to move it at 100 billion circulating supply for $5 would be 500 billion. To $10 would be a $1 trillion market cap. For $25 would be a $2.5 trillion market cap. Now, one thing that's interesting about this is if the whole crypto market, not if, I think when the whole crypto market goes to 10 trillion, then 15, then $20 trillion, I think this is still possible for XRP. So $10 to $25 for XRP, I think, is in the books. I think that could happen. Now, I could be completely wrong here. Again, not financial advice. $100 at $1 billion circulating supply would be 10 trillion. $250 price prediction would be 25 trillion. To go to $1,000 with everything in circulation would be $100 trillion market cap. Now, this is crazy. This would be insane. I mean, the debt of the world, you need like all the derivatives market in this and all that to take over that. And so I just don't see that happening. Now, again, like I said, I could be wrong. You know, all the hopium out there gets exciting for people. And when we look right here, and I trace the fibs from the all-time high down to the low of March, and I do a macro expansion here, for XRP to do a full extension is right around $14 right here. 4.236 is right around, $14.5. So between 10 and 25 bucks, I think is possible. Now, when we look back here and we draw the fibs from 2013 down to the low of 2014, what happened for XRP is on this rally right here, it did beyond a full extension, then it consolidated back in this range, and then it, boom, it popped one more time for that. So if we see XRP do something like this and rally up in here, consolidate for a bit, and then do one final blow off top at the end of this bull run before it comes back down to start the psychology of a market cycle another time, you know, as we work back towards 2030, this could very well be, even this could very well be the last bull run cycle. We might not see a bull run for 2030 because an asteroid could hit, the earth could be done. We don't know how long this plant, Yellowstone could erupt. I don't know, man. So this is the last bull run. You have to treat this bull run to 2025 as the last opportunity of this planet to make money like this. You're never going to see an opportunity like this ever again. That's how you have to treat this right now. So you got to take this seriously. And you also have to, you know, work on different skill sets to where, let's say this doesn't happen, you need passive income on the front end. Because when I look at Bitcoin right here, what this is all going to be contingent on is Bitcoin rally. So we see Bitcoin rallying right now on this out of this disbelief rally to go back into hope again. Here, similar to what happened in 2019, there's going to be a correction and a consolidation period coming for Bitcoin. And when that happens, and when we see Bitcoin consolidate, we're going to see XRP consolidate for a period of time. And whether we see it consolidate around $1.40, around $2, even if it pushes up to the all-time high and consolidates, it's going to consolidate before we see blast off mode right here because of the Fed. What the Fed is doing with their interest rates, the Fed pivot coming up, the Fed's still going to keep raising interest rates this year, 25 to 50 basis points up until the start of 2024. So that's not making it cheap. And money needs to be cheap and liquid and able to flow fast to move into these markets quick. A positive ruling for Ripple versus the SEC is not enough. There needs to be money to move into the markets and liquidity, right? Money is called currency. Break those two words apart. Current, like the ocean, sea, water. So it has to flow like water. In order for water to flow, right, the Fed has to have interest rates at a reasonable level that's not too expensive for banks to borrow money and for people to take out loans and do all that stuff because the world is propped up off of loans. Real estate is not real. It's debt estate because the biggest real estate investors, they take out loans and then they just build their empires off debt. So Robert Kiyosaki did. That's what Donald Trump did. That's what all these real estate moguls are doing. So with Bitcoin right now, with the psychology of a market cycle and the 4-year market cycle theory, Bitcoin's halving is going to come up in 2024. And so with Bitcoin rallying, you know, above, if we look at this moving average right here, the 50 moving average on the 12-day right here, you know, breaking above this right now, Bitcoin is going to see, you know, pop to the 70 on the RSI and eventually break above it. And then ultimately Bitcoin will see a correction, come back down, you know, and then do something like this. This is what I feel is going to happen for Bitcoin. So as Bitcoin rallies up to the all-time high, sees a correction, consolidation for a period of time, then gets massive approval for the ETFs. We spring, do a back test of the all-time high, and then consolidation. Then we break out of here coming upwards of 2025. But it's going to take some time to break out of here. And so you guys have to be ready for this correction coming soon. And when a correction comes, you know, when there's blood in the streets, what do you do? When there's fear in the markets, what is the smartest thing to do? Well, be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy. That's what Warren Buffett said. And so as we go into hope, optimism, belief, thrill, and euphoria, we'll be basing this off of Bitcoin because Bitcoin is still the market mover right now with these ETFs. And some good news in the market, this weekly recap right here, U.S. judge rules Ripple XRP is not security. Congratulations, guys. Comment what price you got XRP at below. I'm curious. How much XRP do you guys hold as well too? You know, don't feel scared about sharing that number because everyone holds a different amount. U.S. inflation falls to 3%, lower than expectations. So inflation's coming down. That's good news. Sentiment's increasing. People are becoming more bullish, and eventually the Fed will pivot. Europe to launch the first Bitcoin ETF this month. That's going to be big. Former SEC chairman says spot Bitcoin ETFs should be approved. So BlackRock's ETF coming soon. And BlackRock's CEO, Larry Fink, has been going on talk shows, and I played in yesterday's video, and he's been talking about how Bitcoin is like the new gold. So this guy right here controls the world, and he controls the news, he controls the media, he controls these massive companies investing in, you know, Bitcoin now. What do you think is going to happen in this industry? I mean, BlackRock owns the world. Look up BlackRock, guys. You'll be blown away. And I know you already understand this. So Coinbase relist XRP. Boom. It's on Coinbase. Some people were saying that it's not on their Coinbase because they might be from New York or something. But let me know, guys. Is it on your Coinbase? It's on my Coinbase. So it got relisted on my Coinbase. I don't know why some people don't have it. It's just the United States still is struggling to get with the program here. So the SEC acknowledges BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF application, although it needs some adjustments. SEC acknowledges Fidelity, VanEck, WisdomTree, Invesco spot Bitcoin ETF application. Bank of America ordered to pay a $250 million fine for charging illegal fees and opening credit card accounts without customers' consent. Oh, yeah, they can still keep doing business. Just fine them a little bit. Oh, Jamie Dimon from Chase, yeah, just fine him a few million. Let Chase keep doing what they're doing. You know, how many times has that guy been fined? He's been fined so much money, and it's just a little slap on the wrist. Oh, just 10 million. You know, no big deal. Just fine him 100 million. Okay, cool. It's just a small amount of money for what they've taken from customers. You know, by paying out low interest rates and then using the money for, you know, their fractional reserve system and to pump money into bonds and all that stuff. Number 10, Australian Securities Exchange receives its first spot Bitcoin ETF application. It's happening, guys. It's happening. This is massive. Now, Ripple published this 2023 new value report. And if you guys go through this, it's pretty insane, their predictions for what's happening for the CBDC market, what's going to happen for digital banking, fintech, and their predictions, all this.